The Book of the Covenant, Part 3, The Everlasting Covenant. After the stone was rolled away, and the garden bloomed again with the breath of dawn, the voice of the covenant rose anew, soft as wind, strong as truth. Behold, said the Lord, the old has passed away, and all things are made new. The fire that once fell upon prophets now burned within hearts of clay. The Spirit descended like light over the waters, and men became living temples of the promise. The apostles went forth, barefoot, poor, and fearless. They spoke in the tongues of heaven and earth, carrying the covenant across oceans and deserts, through prisons, palaces, and storms. Some were broken, some were slain, but the word they bore could not die. For the covenant had become a song, sung by saints and martyrs, whispered in catacombs, and echoed from mountain monasteries where the faithful guarded the flame. In the land of the rising sun over Africa's highlands, the covenant found a home of stone and spirit. There, beneath the blue light of the Ethiopian sky, the faithful wrote the words in ink and prayer, preserving not just law, but love, not just memory, but presence. The Book of the Covenant became life itself, read in liturgy, lived in kindness, sung in Ge'ez, and carried through centuries by hearts that would not let the promise fade. Yet even as kingdoms rose and fell and generations turned to dust, the voice remained the same. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. For the everlasting covenant is not of time, nor bound by parchment or temple. It is the river flowing through creation, the pulse of grace that never ceases. And in the final days, when the world shall tire of its own noise, the covenant shall speak again, not from clouds or fire, but from within every soul that kept the flame. It shall say, "Come, you who have kept my promise in faith and mercy. The journey is over. Enter into the light of your covenant fulfilled. Then every tear shall be gathered like dew upon the morning grass, and every wound shall shine like a jewel in the hands of God." For this is the heart of all covenants, not law, but love that survives death. The same love that moved upon the waters, that spoke from Sinai, that wept upon the cross, and that sings still in the silence of the soul. The covenant was the beginning. The covenant is the end. It binds heaven to earth, spirit to flesh, eternity to every heartbeat that believes. And when the stars grow cold and the last dawn breaks upon the world, the covenant will not end. It will open like a door. For the everlasting covenant is not written on pages. It is written in light. It is the promise that creation shall not perish, that love shall not fade, that God and His children shall walk together again in a world remade by grace. Thus the story closes. Yet the promise remains open, eternal as breath, gentle as mercy, strong as the voice that first said, "Let there be light." For the light was the covenant, and the covenant was life, and the life was the love of God. The end of the book of the covenant, but not the end of the promise.